Hey guys, so we have officially finished the artist way. I actually finished it a couple weeks ago, but I've been giving myself a little bit of breathing room because I wanted to really reflect and see where I was at. And honestly, like, just in the way that I pick up doing my art more, you know what I'm saying? Like, now, like, it's just something that I'm doing out of my own thoughts. And like, when I'm like thinking negative thoughts and I'm thinking bad things, or, you know, I'm getting upset about what's going on politically and stuff, I'm channeling it into my art. I'm not just sitting there and, like, you know, doom scrolling and just getting distracted over all the BS consistently. I just finally, you know, pick up a pen, pick up paper. I have an iPad, so I'm able to, you know, sketch on there too, even though, like, I realize that I don't really like the glossy texture that the Apple Pencil gives with the Apple iPad and all that, but I got a new screen protector to hopefully assist me with that. They used to be really, really expensive before. Now they're a lot more affordable, so definitely have to give it a go. Right now, you know, on my way to work, same old, and life has just been absolutely insane. And I feel like I say that every single time, but, you know, life doesn't just let up. It's not like just because I started doing a whole new process in my life doesn't mean everyone else started a whole new process in there. So it's definitely like mind clashes are happening a lot more because, like, I just am in a different headspace. I'm not thinking the same way everyone else is, where it's like, you know, we're all really conditioned to think that we're supposed to be made for work, like, you know, work. That's all we think about in America, especially. Like, we're so busy doing work, you know. If you say, like, oh yeah, no, I just spent some time relaxing and did it, like, that's you being lazy. Like, that's like not a good thing. Like, you would think that, like, you know, if you got to be able to spend that time relaxing, like, that should be good. Like, I'm so glad you got to rest. I'm so glad that you got to, you know, finally decompress. But no, that is never, we don't ever actually reward taking a break. And it's definitely a shame because, you know, I believe that as humans, we're here to create genuinely. Like, we're here to keep making more, doing more, and that is why we are even where we're at in society. And it's also why we're, you know, kind of crumbling too, because we're at the point where we want someone else to always do something for us. We want robots, AI, this stuff to do the work for us, and we're kind of losing sight of the plot. You know, like, why are we having AI create art for us? Why are we having all these robots do the jobs that are fun? It doesn't make sense. We should be doing the stuff that's fun, and we should have them do the stuff that's not. But the thing is, if we're too focused on fun, we're not going to be focused on making money anymore. That takes everything out of it, and it just sucks because when it comes to art, it's like you want to make money off of everything, but you cannot do art in the name of just making money. Like, if you do that, you are now making a job like everything else. And yeah, you know, painting is a job, photography is a job, all these things are a job. But in the same way they've always said, you know, you do what you love, you never work a day in your life. You're supposed to find a way to make it not miserable, preferably. Oh, sorry, huge pothole. Couldn't miss it though because there's construction. But it just sucks because my whole family, like, they for the most part are kind of more towards the blue collar. You know, so my dad was always owned his own business and everything like that, and my mom, she loved art, she loved doing it, she would sketch all the time, but she definitely was told by someone that her dream was impossible. She was told by someone that was too outlandish. And I know even at the time my stepfather would try and tell me that I'm not picking something practical, I'm not picking something that's gonna help me in the long run. And sure, so far it hasn't helped me now, but I know that I'm still in a way better position than most people. And it's not like I didn't do the 9 to 5. I'm still working the 9 to 5. That's where I'm going. And that's how a lot of artists even get what they want. They still work, they still do what they gotta do, and then you work on what you want on the side, because that is how it works. If you want something, you gotta go grab it. You got to go and just do it, because no one's giving you the time. No one's gonna sit there and say, hey, I want to see what's inside your head. You have to show them what's going on inside your head. You gotta show them what's worth begging you for at the end of the day. Like, no one else is gonna be able to create what's going on inside here. Whatever's going on inside here is all you. And you can sit there and you can think that, you know, oh, like, someone's on the same wave as me, or whatever, but I can tell you the pictures in your head is different than the pictures in theirs. It's just how it is. Show them. Show them. I know that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just keep showing them. And I don't know what it's gonna take me, because, you know, as I said, I wanted to get on out of here, and I wanted to be able to, you know, take a break from my family for a little bit, but it's like my biggest fear is leaving them unstable. And I know this is like a huge thing in the book, where it's like you don't owe everything to everyone else, but it's like I have a huge conscience, and I feel very heavily, especially towards my youngest siblings, and just with everything going on, I really just want to make sure that everything is stable, everything's cool before I even go making any crazy decisions for myself. Because the way I see it is, I've been sitting here, I've been doing it, and I've been in the same position for about 6 years now, and I can change that at any moment. Right now, I can change my position at any given moment if I so choose, but that doesn't only affect me, and it never will. And convincing yourself that it won't happen, and with that, you can just be okay with it. You can be okay with, like, I know plenty of people that have broken out of a family situation just like mine, where they feel like, you know, they are in the parental position and they still choose to do that. I'm not shitting on them in any way, shape, or form. They 100% are brave people. I wish that I had their mentality sometimes, but a lot of them haven't gone through the loss I have. I've lost 4 major people in my life, and it just definitely puts into perspective that there's a chance I won't get that tomorrow. And of course, everyone's in good health, everyone's in good shape, everything's great, but with everything in the world and just constant changes, it's just definitely making it hard to just think about me and only me. But you know how it is. We keep working on. Honestly, I'm gonna start the artist way again. I wanted to wait a little bit longer, but, like, I don't know. I'm itching to take another crack at it for some reason. Like, I already have the book. I have, like, the workbook too, which I actually wrote in that so I can have the book clean. So now I'm just gonna be able to, like, write my answers kind of side by side and really, like, compare and contrast and see, like, was I rushing, or was I really thinking about this? Like, have I put more thought into it? Like, it'll just be interesting, and that's what I'm interested to see, because that's one thing about work. It don't stop, right? It don't stop, and I don't even mean the physical blue-collar working sense. But when you fix a problem about yourself, guaranteed there's gonna be another one that comes up, and you have to understand that the work doesn't stop. It doesn't, at least within yourself. It keeps going. You keep healing. You keep figuring out what you want, and you just plan accordingly. That's all. But I hope you guys have a great day. Heat waves over here. Terrible. But see ya. Oh, my little danglies.